18-year-old daughter has to move out. I've been seeing her sneaking dudes in the crib. She has to leave. And I don't need nobody in my house with the same shape as my wife. I'm a man and I know what I like. I can't have, your daughter walking around. I can't have her walking around the house. You get what I'm saying?
So what you're telling me?
I'm telling you that.
So I came across this video on Facebook and I decided to share this. I went through the comments and a lot of women, a lot of people are calling this man a creep and a pedophile and all kinds of names. But women are not really thinking. Women don't understand the nature of a man. Women don't understand how the brain of a man is wired. If you're going to be with a man, if you're going to procreate with a man, at least have the decency to learn about men. The way a woman's brain is wired is different from the way a man is. That's why a woman can have a baby and breastfeed, and women don't feel nothing. I breastfed my son, I didn't feel nothing. At the same time, if you are intimate, the same breast that I used to breastfeed or breastfed my son, if my partner touches that same breast in a different way, I feel different. Do you understand? That is because women are different from men. This man is being honest. This man is being honest, okay? That's how a lot of men think. Y'all be living home with men, your grandparents, your brothers, your uncles, your fathers, your husbands. This is how they see your daughters. This is how they see your daughters. Let me tell you something. We always say men think with their, the thing between their legs. Men think with the thing between their legs. And if a man comes in and tells you, hey, your 18-year-old daughter is looking just like you, and, I'm a man, I know what I like, he's basically coming to you with honesty. You got to let your daughter leave or you have to leave the man. That's why I gave her an example that a mother can breastfeed her child, but you cannot play with your daddy's, the thing between your daddy's legs. A child cannot touch that, because if you touch it, it's going to rise up. It's going to rise up. It's not the same as a woman, because that is how God made us. We can, if you get it intimate, you can get your titties played with and it feels good, it feels great, but it's not the same feeling when you are breastfeeding a child. That is because our brains are not wired like men. If I touch my man's between his legs, the thing will jump up. If a baby touch it by accident, it will jump up. That's how these men are. You must accept that this is how these men are. It's only 1% of men, and those are the ones I call Christ conscious. Men that have risen from their lower nature and they in their higher nature. They don't see that. That don't move them. But most of y'all women aren't with the 1% men. Y'all with the 99.99% who are operating from their devilish nature or the demonic nature or their lower self. And so if you're a woman and you ever come across a video like this, or if your man tells you like, hey, your daughter, your daughter is out here looking just like you, please, women, you must choose. It's either you leave this man alone or you move out and keep your daughter safe. This man is not a creep. And if he is a creep, that is his nature. Most men are like that. Do you understand? It has nothing to do with a child. Okay, that's how men are. Take it from me. Your daughters, your husbands, your brothers, your cousins, the men in your families, they're looking at your daughters crazy. Okay? And also you need to tell your daughters, teach them not to sit on nobody's lap. Okay? At certain age, don't even let your kids sit on their daddy. At certain age, if you have daughters, when they hit certain age, there's certain things they shouldn't be doing around their dads, because they are still men. And only the real men will get this message, okay? It has nothing to do with them being creeps and pedophiles. The This is their nature. That's why in Islam, you see that the men and women are not together. There's a meaning to it. There's a spiritual meaning to it. You just don't know. Do you want to they separate the men from the women? Yes, there's a reason why. So teach your daughters to not sit on their uncle's lap, their granddaddy, their brother's friend, their daddy. Again, at a certain age, when they reach certain age, you should teach them that. Do you understand? Keep your daughters safe. Men brain and women brain are not wired the same. Okay? A woman can breastfeed her child. A woman can breastfeed her child and nothing will turn her on. She will be fine. A child cannot touch the thing between his daddy's legs and think it will not jump up. It will jump up. Okay, that's why you see 60-year-old men SAing 5-year-old, 10-year-olds, and you don't understand. That is because we always say that these men think with the thing between their legs. This man in this video is being honest, and I respect his honesty. This is the man. He's a man, and that's how 99.9% of them do, and that's how they see their own daughters. Be mindful of the clothes you wear around your husbands if you have daughters, all right? Just keep it in a buck.